This is the Cutting Edge on RFM on next Wednesday. You know, we start out with Burning Spear. You know, we drive command on the highway a while ago. And I reflect on Jamaica. And the scenery on the highway, when you look on your left, coming to Oche, the scene on the left, and you see this greenery and this lush and this beauty of Jamaica. It's almost like tears start coming to my eye when me think back on where I'm going here right now. When we think on the culture of dancehall music, when we think on a little girl can come and disrespect the Honorable Louis Bennett, when we think on the discipline of a whole heap of the people them, and when we think on the crime rate in a Jamaica that was initiated and caused by politicians, and now it can't control because them let out the thing out of the box, Pandora box open. So I reflect on it and I say, oh, Jamaica reach us so. By what means, methods, conspiracy, what is it that is happening to Jamaica? Jamaica that give the world so much things for a little island. How did we reach to this point in time when we have to lament? Because lament, me a drive and me a lament and me a say, but this is not Jamaica where was intended. This is not Jamaica where we intended, man. Because the beauty, it's still there. No move the beauty. When hurricane come and blow down the tree, them 1 year after the tree, them grow up back. When flood come and watch where people things, them get back on them foot. How did we reach there so, here so? The politician them, if them really look into themselves and check the thing, no say, them start this. Them start it. No, we started. Them started. Because man, I come go like them want me include myself. And I say, we all did a thing to make Jamaica like. I never do nothing for mash up Jamaica. I never do nothing for cause poor people cry out and a ball out so. I never do nothing for gunmen so rampant in a Jamaica. Oh, the Jamaica, the jewel of the Caribbean, when movies, big movies come here and was made, songs was made, Rastafari, Rise Up, Bob Marley, Rise Up, Usain Bolt, Rise Up. I mean, so much things we have to look upon and say, yes, what a powerful nation. And now it's like a whole to Jamaica. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing because you drive on the highway and you see all this beauty and this serenity, this stillness, and just looking upon the sun, the cloud that go right over upon the sun, and we are driving and I see the sun go set. And the cloud go over it, but yet still when you look over the hillside, you see the greenery, you see the mountain edge them. Jamaica's still there. what is happening to Jamaica. Can we even pass now to say what is happening to Jamaican people? Because the beauty get mixed up with filth. When we look on the youth, them mannerism and behavior, and what they create now and say is cultural expression in the dance hall. Because we love the music, whether it's mentor, reggae, rocksteady, dance hall. We love all of the genres of Jamaican music because it comes out of the creativity of the people, the guts and the history and the memory, the DNA of the Jamaican people. But something happened along the way. Something happened to make the music crisscross. To make where we see now the expression, the delivery, the behavior now come from the soul. It's not a soul music. Decadence take over. The cries, bad mind, bad mouth, and bottom cock up in the ear. Every song. The top 10 song them here in the dance hall have something to do with wine, girl, body, girl, wine. You look on the video them, our young African sisters. If them now whine and twist round and go round and man cut them up in the ear and stab them up and all them way there. It's man. How did Jamaica reach us so? 100 and odd people murdered in a 1 month. And we're not at war. This is not Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, or any country like that. 100 and odd people murdered. And that is what them know about. Because in the next month, you go and find somebody all over the place where them not find yet. Somebody missing and can't get account for that person. Long after 2, 3, 4 weeks after you to them find the body somewhere. Oh, we reach us so with all the music we make for praise Jamaica. There's so much music out there that is praising Jamaica, made from the beauty that people see in Jamaica and the people. There was a time when the politicians were searching for power. The two political parties, the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party, before this Prime Minister was even know about politics. I maybe him didn't know about politics, but him born after independence, so he was a child. Maybe him didn't know about politics still, because we are talking about late 60s, early 70s, the whole of the 70s, coming at the 80s, when these two political parties was issuing guns to the youth them in our areas. And none of them over the years have gone to prison, because you can't call a name. If you call a name, you have to go prove it. But everybody know that politicians start the gun thing in Jamaica. The PNP and the JLP, and them start the gun thing in Jamaica, searching and seeking for power. And now the gun thing get out of hand. Them tell you must see and blind, hear and deaf. Now them want you see and talk, hear and talk. Them done insulting I already. See and blind, here and deaf. And the youth them come up and say informer for dead. Now them say we have to get out informer for dead mentality out of the people them. But the people them live in a situation where them life is at risk. Some man can outside and attack all them foolishness about, yes, but the people they must talk what them say. Yeah, talk what you say. All the man who you complain to involved with the criminality. Politicians who have a serious answer. And the problem with it is that them just retire and go sit down on them veranda with them big cigar in them mouth and just look and just say, this is what we did. And them now talk about the corruption and the wickedness that them perpetuate over the years against the people and Jamaica. So it grieved me. It grieved me. Because a youth I come up in a school, me hear about this and me hear about that, and me come up in a what them call Rastafari, Black Power movement, and me see what politicians did and do. And watch out. Every one of them know who is the one of them who did do it. But them not gonna say nothing because there's no truth serum for give them, for tell them, say, talk what you do. Talk what you do. Because you do some terrible things in Jamaica that bring it to this level, you know. That all man I say no. Boy, I can't understand how the youth them get so wicked. The youth them get wicked because there was that system was set it that way there. Them set it that way there. And now them a try rectify it. And them a try find all sort of way for rectify it. And them still not express remorse over what they created. Them still not apologize for what they did. So now you have some young politicians who come up now who is very almost naive to the political structure that is designed to corrupt them too, even though them never want to get corrupt. Maybe. Well, if them go there now, young people, we are talking about under 50. Under 50. Them they now very naive to certain things. Feel say them can steer the thing in another direction. And don't realize that the system is what is it that is causing it. If you can't change the system, you can't change nothing. Because it's a system. It's the design of the system. The system is designed to perpetuate a certain situation and condition. So all you hear the politician them talk about, well, you know, the GDP is this percentage now, and you hear how much private sector is making billions of dollars profit. Look how Jamaica murder rate increasing and tourism are increased. Business sector profit are increased. But the people them are get poorer and wickeder. Wickeder. The people them are get wickeder than, wicked. But the private sector business a boom for them. You know how much construction a go up. Usually when construction a go up, you know, you can tell the movement of what we call investment and productivity and see if anything are going on for your country when you say whole heap of construction. Right now, a whole heap of construction are going on in Jamaica. That means some things are happen. But when we look on it, everything wrong and everything right. And you get confused, you don't know if the glass half full or half empty. And then the politicians, them round this pussyfooting all over the place, trying to figure out and saying this and saying that against one another. And turn everything into some like a political, manipulated. But I never want to see them word up on the radio, you know. But can you imagine me, you know, me reach my levels, I know me there at them years, you know, and me remember when my mother reached 50-year-old, she said, boy, she never knew that she should have reached 50-year-old. 50? You know how long me past 50? Me and my mother say, she never knows that she should have lived to see 50. And my mother did at 80-year-old. At 50, she had said that. That means that she, after she done say, she never knows that she should have lived 50, till 50. She lived 30 odd years more. 30 odd years more. And when my mother said she have 50, me I look at her like, oh, man. When she said she have 50, she look at me. So she can't imagine her son, you know, she look at me. Dinosaur in its fullest. From them age, the Brontosaurus. King Kong. And then so me, you know. So me can sit down and say, me I drive on the highway and I look on Jamaica. And me I say, how we reach us all? How them make we reach us all? Because me nah go say, how we cause it for ourselves. Me no cause nothing for myself. And me know little Sanjay so she no have nothing to do with the madness we are going on so. People want to include everything in it. Like it's a good thing to say. But you know, it's our fault, you know. People love to say that, you know, it's our fault. Well, me I tell you something, not my fault. And me I talk for Sanjay, so I know Sanjay's fault. She just born the other day. She still have the eggshell wrap up on her head, yeah. So you know, she's still in the shell. How did Jamaica reach here, so? Politicians, may I tell you no, we don't do something where, may I tell you man, if there was a hell, like how the whole of them believe in a hell still, you know. Because the young one them now, the young one them almost a follow what them say is corrupt about politics in Jamaica, you know. But because the system flow one way and it's one direction, so them not shift. Them don't have no shift or take. Because the whole of them get credence to the same things them. The same little church doctrine we preach for how much years now. Where you hear them have prayer breakfast every year. Till all pass, not about him a blow a hurricane and all the madness there. The same person who lost him gun, we get charged for that, drop him gun in and go, can't fight to know, you know, maybe how much, you cannot imagine how much people that the gun they kill. The man who find that the gun there, you know. Him talk about him blow it, one time, I think Ivan did not come in and talk about him blow it to Frankinson. And me go attend to it and the whole place match up down there. Me I say then we the two him live a kid, so they blow the front kids so that make it blow go down and tell them come and shut the people in place. Terrible. Two church down at St. Elizabeth there, near Southfield. The other one, them over there, the other coast, the other one, them, you know. And when the hurricane come, it blow for them church. And the other one, them start, because the other one, them now, to see they are now wicked because the church blow away. And that's what Jamaicans stay. Them you say, hurricane, you hate your earthquake, you hate them say, yeah, the people them deal with Obe and voodoo. Eh? You think so, watch out and see. We are got You see that one that just come north of Jamaica, everybody feel good, say, yes. Boy, Jamaica bless. If Jamaica did bless, 100 odd people could not be murdered in 1 month, and it's not war. We have to take a stock of that. It is horrifying. It's not something that, it's horrifying, Rasta. You live in a country 100 people murdered in a 1 month. Not to mention how much murder from the year start, over 1,000 odd, yet about 4 people per day. I mean, I don't want to think on it, but just think on it. That you live in a country, a civilized country, near to America, with enough Chinese that come here, and tourists, they probably dock them. And the GDP, them claims, you know, is how much percentage point, something percentage on the rise, and, you know, the private sector is doing good. Investment is coming in. And people still are pit toilet at them school. Wow. And who sell out Jamaica? I did have to say that. I don't know, I come back on it, but I did have to say that because just a drive on the highway and that's the beauty of simplicity, man. It's a, but you look on this, you drive and you see this, the greenery and the sun has come, gone and the cloud and little rain have fall over there. So you look on this and you say, but this is heaven. But when you think on now, the things that will happen in the community, them you say, no, but that is hell. So heaven and hell mixed with one another. That's why I say everything I go good and everything I go bad. The glass half full and the glass half empty. Wow, this is the cutting edge on RFM.
The Ministry of Education, Youth and Information is committed to ensuring that every Jamaican child has the best learning environment to thrive and needs your cooperation to make the education system work successfully. That is why we are ensuring that all Jamaicans have full access to secondary education. Tuition is free of cost to you, but the government can't pay for everything, so do continue with your voluntary contributions. These contributions cover the expenses of co-curricular and sports activities and school development projects. We have also increased our support for PATH students. That's right. PATH students are not expected to make contributions, and they will be provided with 5 days of free lunches. We know that a hungry child cannot learn. The ministry has implemented a literature book rental program, free insurance, and IDs for PATH students in high schools. This government cares for you. We believe that every child can learn. Every child must learn.
Yeah, this is the cutting edge on RFM. Here's a music where I big up Jamaica. We are going to play some music where I big up Jamaica. Yes. This is a sweet music where I big up Jamaica. It's a serious thing. Because if a man sing a tune like that, some vibes, him come here, come feel and it just take him away. If him really go back to him country, go sing a tune like that about Jamaica. You know what I mean? It's like, that Jamaica that's still about. You have to go search and dig deep, man. You have to go search and dig deep to find that Jamaica there, where this man is talking about. Believe you me. So much songs have been written about this little island, man. I tell you. People get mesmerized. Negril, not to mention all Negril. In the 70s, early 70s. A serious thing. Very, very serious thing. It reach a way now, me I tell you. So, I'm going to play this tune here because we are talking about Jamaica. We are talking about Jamaica. Jamaica we are talking about where me know and now where me see. And a whole heap of people that like me where past 50 now where we can say. But how it reaches so? When people like them man ya come to Jamaica and sing them kind of song. Yeah. Listen. I love Jackie, the mother of Sanjay. She said to tell you happy birthday. And she playing the song for you. One man come to Jamaica and sing them tune about a little island. Something is in the island that caused these vibration for spread so. It's long time it has spread, you know. A long time Jamaica spread. You know, so the first million selling album, the first album we sell 1 million was done by a youth named Arabella Fante, who parents come from up in a St. Anne right or so. You Arabella Fante, Sanjay? You never hear about Arabella Fante. All right. The first million selling album in the history of selling album was done by a man named Arabella Fante, and his parents are St. Anne them come from. So and that I got that in about 1952. 1952. Listen to that tune now. At Jamaica, it's a big up. We are playing June, we are big up Jamaica. Whether they did make a foreign or they make it so, is Jamaica, it's a big up. And we are asked the question, how we reach us so? How we reach us so? Maybe we can answer the question still, you know, but it's a question. This is a tune where I must about 20 versions of it in my computer, yeah, so. I mean, I know all of them versions there, but this is a tune where if you're over 50, I don't know, if you never hear that tune, I heard something wrong, even though it never play up on radio when, like now, for the past maybe 20 years, you know, you hear this tune up on the radio, really. But, you see, on the North Coast, nearly everybody, every cabaret singer who perform on the North Coast sing that tune there. And every mentor band, every band we play in a hotel, play that song here. The person who we are playing now, who sing this song here, is Nat King Cole brother. Nat King Cole brother sing that tune here. I want the people know, say, Martin Luther King used to come to Jamaica, and Alex Haley and all them people there, when them are right, them come sit down along and Negril and Westmoreland, come right. It's where they go on. Why inspiration just a flow to Jamaica so that it does influence the whole world. That all a man like Freddie Cole can come sing Jamaica Farewell. Sorry, say my left. That's Arabella Fante. Jamaica Farewell. Big tune before from me a little toddler. Not to mention most of you who are listening now. But these songs that mention Jamaica and I giving praises to this island. It's like gospel songs, man. It's like gospel songs. It's like them a talk about like almost like when you hear the people them say New Jerusalem. It's who conspire against Jamaica by using some little picnic with some guns that don't make in a Jamaica but come from big, big lands. Who conspire for really turn the thing upside down, that now we can see zones of special operation. Zones. You have to dissect and bisect and lisect different parts of the island now if you try to say, oh, you can get out the cancer out of the body. Wow. We're in a serious thing. And now that we're speaking of Jamaica, we're going to go to Pat Clark. And she's going to feature a special lady, a very special lady. Believe you me, very, very special.
Welcome to Jamaican Roots and Culture. I'm Pat Clark. Jamaica is a little country with some outstanding women who have played pioneering roles in the course of history. One such woman was Yuna Marson, the girl from Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Santa Cruz is one of the earliest towns founded in Jamaica. It was settled by the Spaniards hundreds of years ago and dedicated to the cross on which Jesus died. The name Santa Cruz means Holy Cross in Spanish, the language spoken by the Spaniards. Santa Cruz was the second largest town in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Today, it's the largest town in the parish. In 1905, a little girl was born to Reverend Marson and his wife at the Baptist Manse in Santa Cruz. Her name was Yuna, and she was a brilliant child. She came first in the primary school examination in the parish of St. Elizabeth and entered Hampton High School. This is an old school in the hills where it is always very cool. Yuna studied very hard. When she left school, they said she was one of the fastest typists in Jamaica, and she found a job very quickly. She loved to read and write and wrote many poems and short stories. However, she noticed that many people would not give her credit for her work. They would say, "She is only a girl." At that time, women were not recognized for their work. In 1928, she went to Kingston and called a meeting of all the girls and women who worked in the offices. She told them that they should form a group and ask for better working conditions. She knew that women could work as well as men and they should get the same pay as men. Many women believed her. After this, the owners of the business establishments listened to her and many women got more pay for their work. Yuna Marson started a magazine for women, and in it she put her poems and stories about Jamaican life. It was one of the first magazines started by a woman. Many people liked it, and copies were sent overseas to people who enjoyed hearing good things about Jamaica. Yuna Marson tried to develop Jamaican culture and wrote a play called Pocomania. This play was written in the language of the ordinary Jamaicans, and many people did not like that. In spite of this, however, people who saw the play enjoyed it, and they thanked Miss Marson for having the courage to write about real Jamaican things. Others were just unhappy that a woman could produce such a great work. She became successful and decided she wanted to learn more about the wider world, and so Yuna Marson went to live in London. In London, there was a radio station called the British Broadcasting Corporation. This was one of the first radio stations in the world. It sent out messages to all parts of the British Empire, and millions of people listened to it. There was no radio station in most countries like Jamaica, and most of the news was about Britain. The BBC hired Miss Yuna Marson to broadcast to the world, and so she became one of the first women to do this job. People from Asia, Africa, South America, and Australia heard her voice and liked it. They asked what country did she come from. When they heard that she was from Jamaica, they were surprised. They did not know that a little island like Jamaica could produce such a famous person. Yuna Marson was also interested in politics and improving the conditions of all people whose ancestors were from Africa. While she was in London, Ethiopia was attacked by the Italian army. The Emperor of Ethiopia, Haile Selassie, had to leave Ethiopia and live in London. He started to work to regain his throne, and Miss Marson worked with him. In 1935, the leaders of the world gathered in Geneva to discuss business. The Emperor of Ethiopia, Haile Selassie I, went there and made a great speech asking for justice. His speech caused people to think again about the attacks on Ethiopia, which had one of the earliest thrones in the world. After this, many countries helped Haile Selassie, and after many trials, he returned to Ethiopia. Most of the emperor's speeches were written by Yuna Marson, and she had to work very hard and understand many languages to do her job. It was also very dangerous because the Italians had invaded Ethiopia, and Italy was a very rich and powerful country. Yuna Marson was not afraid. She wrote many letters and other documents to help Emperor Haile Selassie I. During the Second World War, she continued.
Wow. We're going this all. We're going this all. I have to rectify that We have to rectify that. But I mean, a lot of people have never heard of this woman who was almost like the secretary to Emperor Haile Selassie from Jamaica. Well, if you don't know that. And because of her affiliation with Haile Selassie, we are told in the history that she started to sympathize with the Rastafari Aboriginal system, and then they start to say she get mad. Yes. The history don't show that she was a Rasta. The history show that she was a sympathizer because of her affiliation with Haile Selassie, knowing who Haile Selassie was. And them start to say she get mad. Great woman. But we have to go ask, she come the thing just cut off, so the thing just lock off, so believe you me. We have to go rectify tomorrow and play the whole thing. We have to play the whole thing. I don't know where we're going so, but we're really sorry to say it get cut off that way there. This is the cutting edge. Oh, yeah. Yeah?
Hello.
Sherry?
Yes.
How
Good
you
evening.
This is Muta.
Hello. Good evening, Muta. How are you?
I am okay.
Good.
Nice to
Good.
hear you on the radio.
Yes. Nice to hear you. Thank you for having me on your show.
Okay. We want the people them to know that you're an artist and you are from the Cameroon.
Yes.
And you're a traveling artist actually who do a
Yes.
lot of what them call exhibitions.
Yes. I'm a traveling artist. I travel from place to place, trying to expose the African culture as much as I can through my artwork. I actually started this series of exhibitions in London when I did 35 in print in London. Then I did 36 in print in Washington, D.C. Then I did 37 in print in Australia. And now I'm here doing 38 in print in Jamaica.
Okay. And but before we go on though, how did you know Jessica? Or how you get to know Jessica?
I got to know Jessica when she came to my exhibition at the opening.
Oh, she came to the opening?
She came to the opening on Friday the 25th, yes.
And she's staying up my house and 12 o'clock at the night you take taxi come up at my house.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yes. She invited me to the birthday party. And then that's when I come up, yes.
I was wondering, when they tell me the party was over and that there's this little African sister coming up, I said, but the party done and it's like hours now, where you going? All of a sudden I see her appear at the gate, like about 12 o'clock at the night. You're a very brave lady.
Yes. I had wanted to come, and she was a wonderful woman, so I wanted to come and celebrate her birthday with her. And yes, so I didn't mind. I mean, I'm here in Jamaica for 3 weeks.
Okay.
I'm actually going back on Monday, so I'm using the opportunity to have to explore and to really soak in the culture and to really have a good time. So when she invited me to the party, yeah.
So where's the exhibition? Where the exhibition keeping?
The exhibition is at the University of the West Indies at the regional headquarters.
Oh, that is over the new building?
Yes, that's the new building.
On Mona Road, the one to the right of the entrance?
Yes, it's on the right.
Yes.
And it's right in the big space, the foyer space. So there's plenty of room for everybody to come.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, what I noticed is that even though you're from the Cameroon, what you gave me, what I saw was Maasai.
Yes.
So tell me the connection. You're thinking a lady who coming from the west coast of Africa. A lot of the paintings depict the East Africa.
So, I visited the Kenya, and I love the Maasai culture, and I know we all do. Everybody loves the Maasai. So I painted the Maasai, and as you can see, they're actually faceless because nobody really needs to see their faces to know that it's the Maasai. It's just by their stance, it's by their clothing, it's by, just them, their presence, you would know it's the Maasai. But what I'm trying to, my aim is to try to have that worldwide, the way that people recognize the Maasai, I would love for people to be able to recognize the Bafuchu people. That's people from my village in Cameroon.
That's the people they call pygmy.
With pygmy?
No, that's the people that they call pygmies.
I'm not sure where those people are.
The Baka people.
The Baka people, yes. Yes, they are. The pygmies, yes.
No, that's what I'm saying. Those are the people that people usually say they are pygmies.
In Bafuchu or the Kenyans?
No, in Cameroon.
Yes. I know there's a group of people who are pygmies, yes.
Okay.
That's right, but I'm not familiar with that. But Bafuchu is a different. That is my father's tribe.
Okay.
And that's from Bafuchu, and that is from Bamenda.
Okay.
So in the way that people, for example, recognize the Maasai culture,
yes.
I want people to recognize all the other, as many other African cultures as possible
yes.
through something from a painting, through their clothing, or through the food, or through the way that people dress. So that is part of my aim, being able to travel in Africa as much as I can and picking up their core essence of what makes them their culture and then portraying that in painting, taking that around the world so people are more familiar with other cultures, of other African cultures.
Yes. All right. So how long is this exhibition? How long will it last for?
So it started on Friday the 25th of August and it's finishing on Friday the 8th. So that's this Friday. So the closing party is this Friday.
Oh, I was telling Jackie that it was Friday gone,
No, it's this Friday coming.
Yeah,
so
I was telling her that Friday gone.
I am looking forward to seeing you there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll come. Definitely.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Okay. Well,
yes.
we hope that
I also have something to share. Whilst I'm here, I'm doing a workshop where people can create their very own piece of art using Andikra symbols and using African fabric straight from Cameroon and other in Nigeria as well, and Ghana. So I've collected fabrics from some specific places from Africa and I've brought them here. And using Andikra symbols as well, we're going to create art.
Okay.
So people who are interested can come on Saturday. The workshop is on Saturday from 2 to 5 at the Grosvenor Galleries.
Oh, that's at Manor Park.
That is 1 Grosvenor Terrace. 1 Grosvenor Terrace.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's at Manor Park.
Okay. Yes.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to seeing you Friday.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you too.
Yes.
And if anybody wants to contact me in the meantime, I have a social media presence on Facebook, in Twitter, all the others, and it's all Shiri Achu Art.
Okay.
Should I spell my name in case people don't?
Yeah, man, spell it. Give all the information you can give.
Okay. It's, excuse me, I have a cold. It's Shiri, Shiri, Achu, Achu, and art. It's always good to add the art. So Shiri Achu Art. Okay. And you'll be able to find me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
Shiri Achu Art.
Shiri Achu Art, yes.
Okay.
And my website, of course, is www.shiriachuart.com.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Nice
Thank you very much.
Again.
Hello?
No, I'm saying nice hearing from you again.
Yes, lovely to hear from you.
Okay.
And thank you for the wonderful meal.
Yeah, you come over here 2 nights later than
I'm coming again to eat some food.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, Shiri Achu. She is a traveling artist, born in Cameroon, living in London, but she is traveling all over to really express African-centered cultures. She dabbles in different cultures in Africa and bring them to our canvas. She have this exhibition going on, and Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so this is where I only for youth to listen on and say, but we never know say Bob Marley sing a Smile Jamaica because most of them are going to know Chronic Zone. Like Sanjay, so she don't know say Chronic is sing about Smile Jamaica. She never knows say Bob Marley sing a tune Smile Jamaica long before Chronic's born. It's weird to say long before somebody born now when you know them now, you know. It's like, cause to me it don't look like it long gone, you know. But like Sanjay also know where still have the shell pan her. Them way there. It's like you say it don't look long because she sit on beside me so she you know, me feel young. When I sit on beside them kind of youth, yeah, you know, youth make you feel young again, you know the way there. This dinosaur, yeah, feel young. With all them young people at them also, you understand? Yes, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. You know, we are waiting for this cricket outcome. And it's supposed to go out from after 10, but we realize that, well, Sanjay, I draft it up and I say, why, entire seat I go out to lag, Jamaica, look like anybody losing end. She not easy, you know, she not easy. And that was outside, or you are come to that conclusion there. May I talk to you? Are you come to that conclusion there, or that them say outside, say, what is score out there? What is score? You know, you're not score, but it look like Jamaica not too favorably right. All right, we'll wait for to hear the outcome of that. Because, you know, people who can go really want to hear that, you understand? But we see some things develop in Jamaica, yes or no, and we are say, all right, so the crime get away and the government set up a thing where them say, them are going in a certain area and see what them can do. I can't tell we are here now, them say 50 had murder in a one little area and the people them ball out and say no go so. When them investigate, them say a wrong information. So everybody don't find them now and I say, well, if a wrong information, we can't trust you no, for giving a number. Because when you say 1,000 had murder, now go to all 2,000 murder gone. You know, see it. Or when them say, you know, 4 people get shot, just like how when the people them ball out and say, the police shoot the youth innocently. And people say, no go so, police are so wicked. So if a whole police force can give out wrong information and give the Prime Minister wrong information, what else is there that them give wrong information about? Because so you have to start thinking, you know. The main players in this zone thing give a wrong information for a particular space. And the Prime Minister have to take where him get, you know. And not that him have to take where him get, but really and truly, him go offer information given to him, you know, see. So him say it. And a matter of fact, him even go beyond what him supposed to say, and I say, the people them choose them, the area choose itself. With the amount of murder we are going, the area choose itself. Now we hear some little twist round, them a twist the thing and go around the corner, you know, like, them never did say what them say. You know, it's like them are showing, you know, about according to the constitution of this, that, Soko, what them call it, Zoko? A Zoko, it name? Soso. According to the Soso argument where you're here now, it's like, but even if it's wrong, that is not the point. I twist it, no, you know, even if it's wrong, that is not the point. The point is that this is an area that have crime, and we're going in there to rectify something. And furthermore, here some of them now get really twisting, you know, them saying, furthermore, you don't want to start with a high rate murder area first. You want to go into more the wicked, the politicians, you know. Them send it out, they say 50 people get murdered in the area, you know. No, somebody ball out and say, no go so. Hear them now. Well, You know, when you're starting things like this, you don't want to go in an high-risk area. You want to start at the lowest end of the thing. So we started there. In other words, no, them started because there wasn't much murder going on there. Which them start there in the original thing because a whole heap of murder did not go on there, you know. So you cannot trust politicians. You cannot trust these people. You cannot trust them. Because for them just apologize and done. And say, boy, you want to get the thing wrong, you know, sorry about that. And go and move on. Them kind of make the thing get mixed up now. Them this idiot people, you know, like Al Bunting and them friend them now, who never have a clue how to do nothing to help alleviate the crime more than wait for Jesus to come help him. Or some God divine intervention. He have the most mouth now. I tell you, I never know say Bunting have so much mouth until now, you know. I tell you, Bunting may have friend. Because Bunting start ball out of the Chinese never colonize Jamaica. He might listen to Andrea too much. And if anytime I repeat what I'm hearing on Irie, he must go to the source of it and ask the sister, what is it? Why did you say? Well, I was listening to you and saying Chinese colonizing Jamaica, you know. Why you said that? Where's the proof and evidence? And Cabo will downright show you the evidence. She will show you the evidence. So now him come now and talk about zone of operation now. Them man want to sit down in them toilet rest and operate. Get operation. I mean, how the hell he can come now for come and talk? When he didn't have the chance to do something, I didn't do nothing more than a ball out. So Uncle God can't save you, Uncle God can't save you. When never say God, them say divine intervention. Them do have a clue. And I hate when people take Jamaica, and I hate when people turn and twist around things to make it look like where them did say original is not where them did say. So when you grab on for where them did say first, them come around and twist around back now and say, but wait there. But even if that, you don't want to go into Clarendon first. You know, Clarendon have too much murder. You have to start somewhere where there's less murders. Which them they don't say the worst murder rate. They're wicked, you know. Sanjay, you are a big university past student and teacher. That does sound like a twisting, like I'm twist up the people in their mind, eh? Wait, Cabo say you can't say nothing. Oh, you shake up your head and bring around your head. So my head get quick neck. It's like you talk to me, use your mouth and talk to me. Don't shake up your head, twist around your head, and make people feel something and talk to ghosts inside or so. Sanjay is a living girl. I can touch her, feel her, right? It's not joke or make. Somebody's actually in the studio with me. Yeah, I see they shall laugh. Somebody's actually in the studio. I don't want it to like I attack to, like me a madman attack to myself. That's it. So nobody listen to what Cabo tell you. When you attack for my program, I want you to say something. You see it? I don't want you to see the CRL watch it up. Shake her head and that. I Cabo tell you them things, you know. I Cabo tell you them foo-foo something, you know. Hey, Cabo, watch your man. All right, I'm going to pay you extra money for talk for the radio. Right? You're trying to still shake her head. She doesn't, you know, shake her head. Cabo teach you the way, I tell you. Cabo don't teach you the hard, but it not sounds funny to you that big people can twist things so. For come show you know, say, yeah, but you know, we have a program that will be happening. The people them glad to them there, you know, because who don't want police in your area when you hear gunshot go on. Believe you me, could I get 4 policemen set up on my gate every night to rat it. Just give him some orange juice, make him set up there. You know, see, like him set up there because we don't know now go on there, but I mean, security, you feel good, you understand? Yes, I tell you. Them think they always trick me. Okay. We'll play some music with Jamaica tonight. This is Jamaica where the youth come up in now. You understand? They must sing about the Jamaica when come up in now. You know, the ones them before I sing about where them come visit Jamaica, where them see and how them react to Jamaica when them see it. It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. How the music can carry you go certain place. Yeah, it's a serious thing. Music have a way to express the feelings and attitudes that the people them where it making that environment where them there. A music with Jamaica in it we play. Yes, a music with Jamaica in it we
The message churches send is that it is possible to reap where you did not sow, meaning you can get something out of nothing. Why should a child choose to learn the hard way if there is an easier way? The live for today attitude does not create wealth and people die without living any legacy. You then sit and wonder why Africa is the way it is today? The gospel of prosperity should be shamed and work around the fact that laziness can never reap real success. Christianity has played a very big role to the fall of Africa today, but that is not what it is intended for. Spreading messages of instant success have led to a generation of people who are thirsty for instant results, immediate relief, and effortless profit. The messages should not just focus of tithing and sowing seed, blessings, miracles, breakthroughs, and wonders. Churches should stop glorifying riches acquired through miraculous sources, stop preaching fear and stop focusing on what the devil or witches did, does, or will do. Instead they should preach positive news and focus on messages that add value to the communities such as hard work, creativity, dedication, commitment, perseverance, and responsibility. Pastors can promote good community initiatives such as cleaning the surroundings, and encourage creativity and innovation. Instead of waiting for our governments to do what they do not do, we can start helping ourselves, through humanism. The brother who becomes a millionaire by simply sowing a seed, does not help build a better community, and the message of such success should not be spread and showcased. Instead, the applause should go to someone who has succeeded by hard work and perseverance. Start preaching the gospel of working hard, produce goods and services, planning, critical thinking analysis, strategy, visibility plans, system building, market and customer analysis, and the process involved in production of goods and services. This is how noble people and wealth is created. Rushing a sick person to church for prayers does not prevent that person from dying, but correct medication and treatment will. Haven't you wondered why people in Africa still died of Ebola despite prayers? Preach the real word of God instead. You do not need the pastor's blessings to create wealth in life. Wealth and clean cities don't come by miracle or magic. Religious superstitions, such as the shout of, "I receive it," and the loudest shout of, "Amen," is not enough to fulfill your wishes. True religion and true Christianity must, and can only, produce productive youth. For Africa to be globally competitive, education alone is not enough. We need to nurture creativity, innovation, and good governance. What is an engineering degree doing if you cannot even produce a water pump? Ask yourself a question: what have other people created with a similar qualification other than just looking for a job? Please, be slow to anger, slow to judge, quick to listen and try to understand. If not for you, do it for your children.
Of hope, preaching hope, say, with all the things we are going on, hope, say, the thing are going to stay sweet. We're concerned because I live here most of my life. Yes, I'm concerned. I hear my brethren make a tune and him say, him have to give thanks, say, I'm gone over 25. I tell you, if you live over 25 now, you're gone far. Nowadays, I should have moved the dinosaur age from over 50 to 40. Yeah, the dinosaur thing should have reached a 40, you know. A 65-year-old now, a fossil. A fossil. Believe you me, you got it. A Neanderthal, Brontosaurus, whatever you call it. Some serious ancient thing. I go on. Anyway, you know, say, Miss Lou's birthday at tomorrow. Yes, Miss Lou's birthday at tomorrow. And recently Miss Lou was in the news because of the little girl named Aishana. And Miss Lou will always be there. Miss Lou will always be there. Trust me. OJOMMBE. I mean, really. And this is history making when a woman uses the language of the people and make it become popular amongst people who don't like the language and amongst people who cannot read them own thing. In Jamaica, the language that we speak, we cannot write. And the language that we write, we cannot speak. Did you hear what I said? In Jamaica, the language that we speak, we don't know if we write it. And the language that we write, we don't know if we speak it. So we are obviously bilingual. In some way or another, we are bilingual. And people want to call the thing patois. That is derogative. That is like saying to Africans, you're a nigger. You know, that is like saying to a beta Israelite, you're a falasha. These things are derogative terms used to express things in a way that you don't give it credence. And that is what Europeans have always been doing, not giving things their due respect. So we who are colonized look down on the things them that is of we. You understand? Like Jamaica. And Jamaica has given the world so much things, but now we have to ball. So we're going to play this song. That poetic license, man. Poetic license, you can't say that. I get away with it in a poetry. Okay, let's say we are playing music with Jamaica tonight, but we're going to take some phone call. Yeah, we're going to take some phone call. So, Petite, send in the phone call them. Make we continue. Sing out ourselves about Jamaica. Yes, EL.
I.
Blessed man.
The Selassie, the first. Yo, Muta, teen about this kush
A
tonight.
long time I don't hear from you, man.
Well, you know, me have to hold it. You know, me have to hold it, my brother. You know that.
Yeah, man.
After the battle, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me give thanks so there, push the fire, you know.
All right, give thanks.
But, you know, me no want really dictate or anything in the world, or you might. But I like to share a little thing with you, because you know my struggle. But I'm going to show you Muta for the world to hear. Steve McGregor was a young inspector come across with police station and pay tax man Makilong at Calvary Linders Road and live up High Road. And you know the story about that. You understand? Saying,
Man, listen, man.
yeah, and this is what them do I. You still a cry for justice. I'm just a hold it Muta, because you know from my time.
Yeah.
Yes, you know I struggle. But as I say, me I hold it. And justice, enough thing. Me not cry.
Yeah.
Nothing them do I and I, but them do I and I Marcus and you know do them do enough I and I patriot them. Because Bob Marley say, we not make them kill the prophet them no more, yeah? And keep the fire burning and
Yeah, man.
me just get a little buzzy.
All
You
right.
understand?
Good for your friend.
But me going to show you.
Yeah.
For them do I know those family. I see enough of them people who say them control Marcus Garvey thing. More of them lock off I. Some little people I mean not call a name because them family has done. You can't deal with Marcus Garvey thing and your family them do so much wickedness to all man like all me.
Yeah.
And Muta, your thing, me not deal with my thing. A BBC me call for to come help me.
Yeah.
When them to me, these corrupted liars and these corrupted liars. And me a big up, you know me a big up on your program right now. Bell right, Chuck.
Okay.
Honest man. I'm glad to him at the Minister of Justice now. Because him give me back my 100,000.
Yeah.
No man couldn't convert him. Far away.
All right.
But more time I got lock off now.
All right.
I have great work to do. And you remember how long we have fight corruption?
Long time.
Yeah. I the Selassie, I the
All right,
first.
Chidi
And
Bob. Yeah, man.
so, wire Linda.
Pathway.
Yeah, pass
Can't
up.
leave way.
Yeah, give him a big up.
Yeah, and play for my first album.
Yes, remember them time there.
From Check It, High
Aye,
Times
aye.
days.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, Jolly Vet.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Yes, big up Jackie, yeah?
Yeah, play in the Whalers band, Pathway. Yes. I remember why in a Tough Gang studio, when we laid the track them for the Check It album, he was one of the main keyboard player on the album, Wire Lindo. It's the cutting edge and I refer, you know, so we're going there next, how much hours time? 14 hours time, we're going there again with the stepping razor, the art of war. Yes, ill.
Yeah, Muta, blessings.
Blessed man.
Yeah, I really love the program tonight. Trust me, some inspirational songs, you know?
Yeah, man, give thanks, man.
Yeah, long time listener, first time caller
You
still.
serious?
Yeah, man.
I wonder why you never have a phone.
I have phone one, but here I know, I call sometime I not get through still. But
Okay.
yeah, no, I want to tell you, say, me 28 and me listening to you from me about 8 or 9 this one.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
give thanks,
But-
man.
Yeah. Yeah, man, but I really like the message of the songs them tonight, because it's nice to know so we can find a bit of joy amidst the sorrow.
Of course.
And at least the musician them can remind us of Jamaica nice, you know?
Yeah.
It's not a work of the politician, them or the system.
I tell you, man.
Yeah.
Tell you. Give thanks,
Because,
brother.
personally, me experienced the violence I go about because a couple of years ago, them killed one of my cousin. And at a little youth growing up, some close friend of mine drop out same way, so.
Sorry about that, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you can find the Alton Ellis when I sing about Jamaica too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because Alton did do a nice little song about Jamaica. When I listen, and the 1st of September did my birthday, and I listen Bob Clark on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, sir, give thanks.
Yeah, man, Muta, respect.
Yes. Yeah, this is the cutting edge.
A lot of people don't know the original design for the Statue of Liberty was a black female. As a matter of fact, in a museum in New York, you can see the original design of the Statue of Liberty, which is a black woman. When the French artist created the Statue of Liberty, it was supposed to represent the end of slavery. On the original model, there were chains on the hands and feet, as we know. When the statue got to America, they wanted to erase any references to slavery from the statue, but the artist really fought to keep the chains on there because this is your art. You don't want people tampering with your art. And if you look, the chain is still on the foot of the Statue of Liberty to this day.
Well, the story was that it was a gift of the French to the slaves, and that the original statue had the picture of a black woman, the original model for it, and it had a distinctly African face. But it was Europeanized because the people in the United States did not want to have a black face sitting up there in the harbor, so they carved it out. In France, they had to go back to the drawing board and remodel the face after the what they call the patron saint of Manifest Destiny. So the patron saint of Manifest Destiny, that's her face on the what they call the Statue of Liberty, which was transposed from the African face. In fact, you see the patron saint of Manifest Destiny in the symbol for Columbia Pictures at the beginning of the movies. That's the patron saint of Manifest Destiny. Post-slavery Africans were consolidated. They were more together than ever. Segregation gave them the necessity, or created the necessity for them to maintain a type of cohesion with each other, no matter if it was infighting. They still had their self-interest and the collective interest. So they didn't know who the enemy was back there. Today, after integration, we don't know who the enemy is anymore.
Yes, serious thing. The Statue of Liberty represents a black woman. How much people didn't know that? It was given to America by the French because they have the male one in France still. Yes, that is very, very serious. Serious information. Blessed.
Water.
Yeah, man.
Bless up the eye. You know, one of the main problem with we in Jamaica right now is a farmer, slave master, them, Queen of England, and our family, them. And them control the whole judiciary system, you know. The courthouse system and the prison system. And them still control the whole of that, you know, Muta. We don't really get no independence, you know. Because Queen Elizabeth never come here. Her sister, she sent. You see me?
Yeah.
And if of them think they're prevailed, that's why we're in that state here now. Because no justice not really there for the people them. Because I just spacramas and slave mentality still a persevere same way.
Well, then they take a sense of them say most Jamaicans that prefer the Queen is still a rule Jamaica.
Only for idiot there, you know, Muta. Enough people have no sense born on you, you know.
Yeah.
Them just there for a free meal, you know. One of the next problem is we have a thing called a syndrome called yellow belly syndrome. You laugh like a joke. Yellow belly syndrome, Muta. That are the next thing we have the place and then a spin.
I hope a belly yellow now. When you say yellow, what you mean? No? I hope
majority of the people, them not afraid to stand up for them rights. That's why I'm saying a yellow belly syndrome.
Okay.
Not for them eat too much chicken. What them call them chicken, the 6-week chicken and the 5-week chicken.
6 week.
Eh?
6 week. Them take 6 weeks to come up.
Yeah, and some of them not have no feather and all them thing there. And the people them eat all rotten chicken there. One time, one country, it come here one time in a motor.
And yet it did I go.
And them say, oh, sorry, it's a mistake. It should have been 80.
Yeah, about 20 years it did it. A years it did it.
So much of them slip through the cracks.
In a life and death. It bust out in the documentary.
Your documentary, Life and Death.
Life and Death, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I beer like a idiot thing, I say I go on here, so man. And the slavery worse than Junior Gang, big up Junior Gang for that tune there, you know.
Slave mill.
Yeah, man, whole slave mill still a grind.
Slowly, but it's a grind still.
Same way.
Yeah.
You know, and it's even worse, you know, because everybody, you can't say everybody have them branded, everybody have them branded thing I walk up and down.
Yeah.
Like it's a good, great thing, you know, and them a work for less than $1 a day, US.
Yeah.
You know.
Terrible, man. Both is slave them.
Yeah, and the politician, them even both, yeah. And them not going nowhere, because them have the whole country in a mess.
Yeah.
You play Scrabble?
Sometime.
You know, see them make one new word. Jamaica make one new word, you know.
I will a new word we make. Tell me one way you talk about.
Zoso, man.
Eh?
Zoso.
Zoso.
Yeah.
Hey, what did I easy now? What did I easy? Zoso is a new Scrabble game. Word.
Eh? The Prime Minister better put him mark approval upon it, say him kind it.
And I don't know word, you know, but this is how garrisons are made. Trust me. Garrisons are made. Watch it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But even with all the Mount Salem thing there, majority of the people, the crime not really committing in Mount Salem, and everybody did know that. So I don't know how the police them. All the police were. They said police were that talk to run out by you know.
Yeah, but it have another thing too, you know. It's another section of it where we have it, which is the political part of it.
Yeah, all of that too.
Yeah, the political part of it, you know. That's why the Prime Minister is the head man of this thing, you know. When them going to the area, them, you know. You know, but you just say a while ago, how garrisons are made. Yeah, so, I don't know. After them done, get the intervention now and build up Slicker Road, 2 toilet bill and all them something there. You think them can lose election again in another area there? Yeah, you lose the election again in another area there. Believe you me. I will run that area there now. No PNP area that.
Nah, man, I labor right. What's your name? The Attorney General.
Yeah, yes.
Malawi Fort. Yes. Your constituency.
Then, she Attorney General, she don't know, say, them did have the thing wrong.
Them don't know nothing, man.
What chance, man?
Them don't know nothing motor, man.
Them can't lose this again.
Because the division there, where them have, the Mount Salem division, although it's a Labour right constituency, that division, there's a PMP division, you know.
Yeah.
Where the Mount Salem, yeah, it's a PMP division. But majority of the crime them were really commit upon the outer bands them.
Yeah, that's the people them I say, but them no business with that now. Them want to see some toilet fix now and concrete fence and all them something there. So
let me ask you something now about that. Where them all get them the money there from?
Oh, you mean where them all get the money? Anything government want to get money for them, get it, man.
They will get it.
Trust me. Anything government want to do and cost money, them will get the money.
But them not the money for pay the people.
Them have no money, no other way. But if them want to do something, they'll find the money for do it.
Yeah.
Trust me, them are going to find the money for do certain things. What do you want to know? You see, all when them attack, it's like a pie in the sky thing, you know, because all the things them say them are going to do, after the soldier them leave, and the police need them to do certain little things, them things they can't do in 6 months, you know. You can't go tell me say you're going to lay a pipe for fix water, sewage and all them something and build up fence and unemployment and I go fix because you're going to put the people them in the tourist industry because long they are tourist industry area. That I going to do in a when? How long that I going to take for do?
When you say a pie in the sky? Now man, a sky in the pie.
Treat them all the while, you know. A man coming here and tell us, all right, you have different aspects to this thing. One, you're going to get rid of the criminal them out of the area. Then the next thing now is the social intervention. Where you go, now, according to them, they're going to keep a little fear and a little party for the first thing. And then now, they're going to have people come in and like, you're going to have fixed toilet, you know, build house, community center, set up this and that. Then you have a next aspect of it now, where for instance, like unemployment, you're going to alleviate the unemployment in the area by placing education. What the hell, if them couldn't do that in how much years they can now?
I know about it.
When the all that going to happen in a space of time, because you know what that means? It means, you know, in order to make this thing work, you have to vote for them again.
Okay.
You have to vote for them again, you know. So even if they not do it, because I remember them going to move from one area to the next area, you know. So you tell me, say, no, after the police them shift from that area, you know, make us tell them go to the next area now. So meanwhile, them go to the next area now, you have another aspect of the thing going on in that CLM still, you know, where the people them going to get running water properly, light, fixture, and all. When that going to do, brethren? You know how much road want to fix? How much 20, 40 years now it can't fix?
Remember me tell you say, the Queen of go come
the people
and upon an island-wide tour for them road a fix.
You know, see the people them now not saying Rasta. Man come in and come telling about, all right, we're going to alleviate the problem with crimes. But you see, in order to make the criminal them don't come back, we have to educate the youth them. How long it going to take to educate a community? And then now educate the community and build up structure, infrastructure. That's the thing that fester more criminals again. How long these things take to do, brethren? And we are talking about a community now, you know, with almost 1,000 people in there. How long? That's going to take for do. You think they're going to take 1 year, 2 years for do that? It's just a community alone, you know. And they talk about go in another community. Because maybe when them left it so, they're going to go, maybe
come on it garden.
They're going to go, whatsoever, when they're going to go. You have different community where you have right now, you can identify Clarendon, certain area, Clarendon. You can identify certain area in a Kingston, many areas in a Kingston. You can identify Westmoreland. So all of these things are going to happen.
In all of them.
How long this thing going to happen? It's going to happen. And they're going to use it to say, all right, you see, in order to continue the process of this.
The so-so.
We're not going to put so-so in there again. See? So I like Sanjay, you know, when them reach a fair area, I should realize that why the criminal them gone over Muta area, you know, so I'm going to get toilet now. Because Sanjay, you know, I don't toilet her yard. So she have to get toilet and running water. She have to use her tears again and bathe. Because most mothers know it's tears them are use and bathe. The amount of tears they are now to rat, it can drown the whole of Jamaica. You understand? So Sanjay will get all these things set up. You think by Sanjay look like me to rat, it should not get them things in our area yet. You think them people, they're wicked. They're wicked, you know. If how much road in Jamaica want to fix, and then can't fix a little here, hey, you know, long down a portion area there. How long portion there? 30 odd years.
40 man.
40 years. And the place you see them, you like when you go there the first time, go see it. Because we used to do some work long there. I tell you, say, these people buy into this argument, say, the social intervention is the best part of the program now, you know. Because we're going to get rid of all the criminals, them. We'll find the gun, them. I hope them have enough dog, you know. Because the dog can't get them gun there, you know.
But when I hear them, they say, when me am sleeping, they say, they want to get dog from Cuba, and me not see no dog on this house.
No, maybe you don't see it, but it's some secret agent dog.
Okay.
Watch out. The only thing can't sniff out gun you know. Them could have go, them have to get dog. Like when you go in at the airport now, you have them trained dog to sniff gun.
Yeah, sniff a dog.
Have to sniff bomb, herbs, this, that, all black people change to sniff. If you don't show it's a black person, let's go beside that, you know, say, this is a black person, see him get the bite. Right? So here what I say now. Jamaican people, it's dog, them have to go. Square by square, house by house. No care which part of them there, the dog will find it. Soldier can't find it. Because it's right now, them not find nothing, a pure knife, them find. And everybody have knife.
But everybody have knife.
Man have orange, cut orange. Sanjay walk with knife and she don't have nothing to do, more than pick her fingernail with it. So it's like knife is just a normal thing for Jamaica. But really and truly, believe you me, you see this after the soldier them left is the part of the problem, you know. You think say the number where them find out is a problem? That's another problem. The problem is when them leave. And me could say no criminal not there. But here when them leave, what happen now? I mean I bring down no madness part because I really want the crime done, but it's not the crime problem I got happen now, you know. It's the social intervention where them say them go facilitate infrastructure, light in certain place. You think the people them not, that's why the people them no business, you know. We don't go and talk, me no business, 50 people never dead in here. We have them down here with we.
Them a wait for them thing there.
Yes. Yes, puss in a basket. Puss in a bag.
And when them not get it by the 2020, them have to go put them in back again.
More criminal again. Yeah, but we go on here, Bridget.
Bless up.
Yes. This is the Culture Edge on RFM. I don't know how politicians can do these things and get away with it continuously. I mean, which part Cornwall Regional Hospital there? No, per CLM Cornwall Regional Hospital there. Then they must have, the 50 people they might talk about dead up at CLM, must have over the hospital them dead. Because I wonder, a youth called me the other day, a very good version of mine called me and said, grandparent in the hospital for 4 days she dead there, old woman, and she have to sleep on bench. And when me tell him, say, but if she not on a bench, if she not on a bed, feeling the one and make she go home back. Them say them diagnose woman and there's nothing wrong with her, but she can't leave the hospital. And me I say, which part Cornwall Regional Hospital there? No see them there. Then how come them can't fix the hospital? But them are going to promise the people them now say, them are give them good road, good light, good this, good that. And the people them are buying to that. Yet still, there's something we can't save the people them life. Just like them are get rid of the gunman, them fix the hospital. And then you can't say you do something. Not only for CLM, but you do it for the whole of Jamaica. Especially the people them in the west part of Jamaica. Because the hospital, they want all sorts of things and can't get it. $100 million for find gun. And to give people who turn in people, good. We not say nothing wrong with that. But don't go over the board and go promise the people them overboard things again. We don't know, so we're not going to do. Because we're going to other communities already, years in, years out, and don't fix nothing in there. The people them still a ball. And now we have the people them comfort the people them with some lie. Coming on how long you going to get to transform a community? It's, it's like a movie. The people them do think like a movie, you know, like you watch all a movie and a man say, he might climb through a wall and he might have like 3 minutes for the bomb blow up. And the 3 minutes of the movie look long, you know. And the bomb not blow up until him reach outside. And thus a politician got the people them. Politician have the people them like say, it's like a movie. Where the 3 minutes is like a movie 3 minutes. A man say, boy, hour time he might go reach. He might drive from California, he might drive from Los Angeles to San Francisco, will take 8 hours. And by the time you turn around, you see him. A man I say, him there America, and him want to check somebody in a France. By the time you go up on the plane, you know, I remember say, if you take the plane in the morning, more than likely you're going to reach out the next day to rotted. But all the movies set up, them can't give that time. Well, I saw the politician them have the people them. The politician have the people them and say, All right, don't worry yourself, man. You see, when we move out the criminal them, we're all right. We're not going all right when we move out the criminal them. Because the criminal them make the society, make the place stay so. The place it stay so, from it live a mobile, the place stay a certain way. And all any criminality that go on a mobile. All any criminality. Because me used to have, my house never have no door. Me live in a my like a board thing up a Potosi for years without door upon it. And I bush that. When no light not there, no electricity light not there, that me carry electricity light go down there. So me I live in a house with me and my picnic them for years. And no door not there upon the door. No door not there upon the thing. Not that means that crime never did so rampant. So when me hear people, when I tell the people them about when they move the criminal them are going to put in this and the people them feel good. Like them have hope. Hope. Every human being want hope. Every human being. Every human being need something to hold on to. Even if it's a pipe dream. But them not going to know it's a pipe dream. Them not going to know it's a pipe dream, you know, because what them promising the people is that it's their intention to be there, to be the next government and the next government and the next government. Look how long PNP in a power for 18 years. You don't think say if a party in a power for 18 years to rotted, at least you don't say the remnants of what happened in the 18 years. But Jamaica society get worse, corruption get worse, and the politicians them don't go to prison. No politician go to prison in Jamaica. One politician ever here go to prison in Jamaica. And one politician get shot and murdered somewhere up there. So I don't know which part. Up a Papine somewhere. Politicians don't go to prison in Jamaica. With all the corruption, with all the international argument about corruption in Jamaica. Politicians don't go to prison. Chinese politician goes to prison. From them goes up them going to prison or firing squad. Yes, EL.
Munta.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, me I hear you.
Yes, man. And you know, me I say one time the police them they hold on to the wrong hope.
The wrong home?
Hope. Yes, everybody hold on to hope. Yes, they hold on to the wrong hope.
The problem
I never seen ganja.
The problem is that my father named Hope and me named Hope too.
They don't Alan Hope. Me attack. And he never have no ganja.
I tell you, more than one time I go to jail for ganja. I mean, I smoke from a bar, we never smoke ganja yet.
And I mean, I'll tell you something to you, lucky him, when they call him CD, when they call him the child, CD, whatever.
Yeah.
CDA. You're lucky they know, say, oh, them will do it, no do it, and I can tell you, so you're not a good parent. And take them away from you.
No, I tell you, say, me don't know how them things they work out, so you know, because me I say, but wait. Me never have that think, you know. It's like me a build a house and it not done bill. But me have to live in there because a town me left and me not know where to live. And me have to leave. So me a build my house and I build my house. And the door, the last thing I put on the door, you know.
Yeah, nobody now come up in the bush, them they come by nobody still.
You think would I live up there now?
Then, hey, when me did young, when me did young, for the door hard, they lock, you know. Because my great-grandfather, on my mother's side, him did say, you have to let the door open, you just pull out the door so fragile and
something
pull out the door,
yes.
Yeah, because you say you never know which stranger are passing in the night.
That's all them guys pull out the door.
Yeah, and through that one man next door neighbor, well, when we say next door neighbor, that him they way down the road down saying, oh, in the car country, really in a bush. And at the right, they man come at 4 o'clock now, and, you know, man. Because he come in my pass, I ride in horse, and he feel sick, I try go down, reach down to his daughter in the next community. And he couldn't make it, so he come over and come in a 4 yard and come down, and push door and come in, and then put him on the couch, the sofa for lay down. By man, and him dead. Yeah. But that's why them days there, and, you know.
But you notice that more and more more and more man now who are lick off man grill and get shot and dead.
Yeah, well, still, if I have a legal gun, but if I don't go make a criminal, I'm going to have gun, you know, you have them mercy.
May I tell you, the thing with this, you know, the thing with this is that nowadays, it's not only your door you have to lock, you know, you have to lock grill, you have to lock the front door with the grill, you have to lock your veranda with the grill, your garage with the grill and the door, and then you can't find the key.
That may go for it. And if the man they want to come in still, they might come to for them, I come with them book cutters and anything.
The man, them did not do with the man thing, don't I send to Elizabeth, the man?
And when you talk about Zoso, to me here, you know, a little thing that we're going, I think, I must say, I'm not to be aware how much man dead were there.
Yeah. Them say a police do it, you know.
No, me not talk about the police, but me talk about this a little Zoso thing set up, but I'm a criminal me here. But me just have about 14 man go for them.
Yeah, me just say a criminal, you know. You know, well, you know, here say the man them who get shot a criminal.
Yes.
Because the police them serious them a criminal, you know.
I kill, no, one of them must do some killing,
yeah, and them must go out. Yeah, but when the people them say, bad man of fire gun and go take up spent shell after.
Yeah, but me yes a bad man still. But then them I must say go one spent shell them fine. And one man get about 14 shots.
Yeah, well, take up spent shell. That's why them people them say bad man of fire shot and take up spent shell.
Yeah, that's how I think. Me must say bad man watch TV show and movie and police no watch them in Jamaica.
And bad man, them say bad man have on the boots say where them to the man them have on.
Yeah, because the man they say to do like the body, they be like 2 man, so 2 of us in a bush and 2 of us.
Where's the movie them watch? I know police are the movie them.
Yeah, for them one zone so them put up. Go for them, man. See it. Hey, but you know last week, me forget to ask you, man. You know, you mentioned nothing about Larry Marshall dead, gone.
Yes, Nanny go Larry Marshall.
Yes, and then I say, that's when the first reggae.
Yeah, well, that's what them say, but me.
That,
Banga wrong them say too.
Only about 2-3 days about there.
Yeah,
but
baby, why them say too?
Yeah, you love no fire instant them, man.
Yeah, but as when them the dead, why are dead this week, yeah?
Yes, that's what me.
Yeah, why are dead? And yeah, Larry Marshall never ever mentioned it for sure.
And me, him, all right, like Bob Clark, him that, you know, him do one little tribute to Alton, you know, Alton birthday. He play. So, but I want to tell you a messenger about you can get the word to him. And, well, Mandingo might have this Mandingo have his number. So, him the player, Alton, they were talking about, he skipped a light fandango.
Yes.
And, but if that say,
why that you appeal by poker RM?
Yeah, even that said also, him wonder what, from him hear that song, them I wonder what I mean by him skip light fandango and this and that. Maybe him just do them things for the rhyme. But tell him say fandango, I want dance, I want Spanish dance. They lively a man a jump and flip and do all kind of something. So that the man a say him spin a cartwheel and I get him seasick when him see the man a flip and a go on.
So when him feel kind of seasick and the
crowd so in the song that say, you know, say, and that he did say in that song, because him so light pan if the man so light pan him foot and move up and down, you know. Yeah. So that the fandango, light fandango, that means him foot them just move. Him just, it's a wicked dancer.
Yeah.
But fandango and Spanish dance.
Why you so much interpretation of that song that right? You says I'll quote the man I talk about tonight.
But the light fandango and dance name to the Spanish dance. Yeah. But and the next clock now, you're Miss Pat. I think me used to think I read live in the studio with you, you know. Nah, Pat Clark. I don't know I record.
Yeah, make sure set up them over. You have to go read 5 minutes with that thing, man.
But yeah, one more I tell me. She went those I think on Claude Mackay.
Yeah, she did right,
but tell her listen back the tape because me have a mistake in the time say something after World War II, 1918 after World War II.
No, that's wrong.
Wrong.
World War I start 1914.
I must have,
The World War I, they are 1914.
Yeah, so if I die in a World War I, you know.
World War II
either she went me this World War One, but she went young and he used to say World War II. No. And she miss out to say no fine poems them to a nostalgic, you know. Kind of is that one come back to Jamaica. Always a dream about Jamaica. Everything him see.
Yeah.
You know, because all the poem we in the boat in New York, the tropics in New York, when I pass and see the fruit them in the window.
You can't think about Jamaica.
Jamaica right away, everything, you know?
Yeah.
Most I. And the thing we talk about there now, when you talk about the loop in the picture kind of something. No, show you how powerful it is now. You know, so me here on the BBC when I listen to thing, and them say a therapy when them got the burn patients and all, right? When a man burn up enough and in a pain that the medication can't control the pain, them and thing, them a use virtual reality now, right? But the patient when they put on the thing and them a look, he see himself. When he look, he see himself like in a pure snow ice, like a winter.
Yes.
And a pure ice and snow, he must see. So his brain start interpret. The pain, them when I interpret, not I interpret, are cold in cold.
Yes.
And he lessen the pain, then say by 20%.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so that's how powerful the vision is.
Yeah, but them have three-dimensional type printer now too, you know.
Yeah, I never know. When they put I don't know where they think say you're there.
Yeah.
You're there united. Like I set up one where you can interact with somebody there like holograph, like and the person they are Jamaica and you there Africa. And it comes like it one nice same room.
Yeah.
Virtual
like hologram.
Like Bob Clark tell a story about Alton. When he say drive go home one night. You know that one when he nearly kill his son?
Oh. Bob Clark or Alton?
No, he said Alton, yeah, Alton there is a drive go home.
Yeah.
And when he reach home late, you know, I come in and when he do so bam, and I go park in car.
He hear somebody in the yard.
He see like one little bungalow garbage in the gutter, like. And he go for just drive and run the car through and tap up and said, and I'm like a mind just say no, don't pull up now, and he just pull up and stop and nobody go in it. And start walk going in the house. But when him say like something prick him in the head and I said something familiar about that bungalow. And I look at it. When he realized, no, look a 1-year-old son. They wandered in the house and wander out of the house and come on there and down the gutter and doze off and with the head on the curb, the rock stone.
Wow.
And if you ever driving, I garbage there.
Tell you.
Oh, man.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, give thanks, Bridget.
All right, man. Yeah, man.
Yes. Song to Jamaica, even though it never mentioned the word Jamaica in it, but the island in the sun. Arabella Fante, him parents, him come from this parish at St. Anne. This is the cutting edge. Yale.
Mota.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man. Mota, I'm not telling you this. Why? We are kind of going to Jamaica. You're dead over your own, you know.
You dead over the owner, what?
Dead over your own things, you know. Mota, you see, 2 years ago, you know, I live at a country, up at James, up at Barrington, live here.
Yeah.
The guy market and myself some apple.
Yeah.
I find myself with $40,000 and I don't sell the apple, you know. And buy one coke calf. About 2 years now.
Buy one
coke calf. Buy one coke calf.
A calf, yes.
Buy coke. Eh?
Yeah, you buy a calf, yeah.
You buy a calf.
Yo.
$40,000. Yeah. I know so I got Spanish Town Friday. Even I'm coming back in 11:30. I'm see a man I go move because I know a man, you know. I'm run out of the cottage and the man run, you know. I say, boy, I look for myself could have dead over my own things, you know. Half an man and kill 4 in July or the year, I no sleep. I can't sleep.
Kill 4 of the cow?
4 then kill last month.
4 of your cow them?
I can't sleep. I'm have to watch me come over my own thing. I'm now asking me to live in our house and time and fall. What I do it up?
Yeah.
I spend peace enough for a big government house. I've been months enough to buy a job to me because I'm sick with me, you know.
Yeah.
It's a motor that I say, man, and a man in a year and I'm see man, you know, man. I'm at the Janu. We could call police and sell me bag juice and sit now.
Where the police them say? Where the police them say?
We go call police will lock them up on it.
So you don't call the police? Yeah? I'm quite gone. The cow thing the phone, you know, because I plant me arugula of them and me lettuce, you know. And when me go down there, me see the thing them trample pan. And I say, wait, this is where I go on here, so. And it look like human being foot, you know. When me look, me see a big lump of cow filth in the bed with the arugula and the celery and the parsley. Them. I say, wait, how cow reach down here, so. When me realize that a man at top of the hill there, have him cow them up there. So after we go shout him and say, brethren, you cow them come down here, so, you know, you have to deal with them up there. So him say, when? I say, but wait, where you ask about when for? We have to say the cow come down there, so come damage my arugula them and my celery and my parsley and all them something there. You see, yesterday, it's two of the man cow that down in the bed again, you know. And we will call him, don't know the man a quarrel with we. I have to wait. My wife I tell him, say, look here, just say sorry, no man, where you quarrel with we for? You tell you, say, you cow and mash up with things. So and them things, they know, make you see things start to happen. Because I tell the man, say, boy, I'm cow and mash up with things. Him no one believe say the cow reach down there, because him no, and then now, the day when she tell him, is the day now, the cow come back down there. And I mash up my things them. He have to come down the walk, come down there, and he might take the cow them and a quarrel. A quarrel with we. I said, wait, what is this man a Rasta? Where am I quarrel with a female cow, come down there, come and match up my things. And when we are telling the cow match up things, he might quarrel. Now this man I know with female cow is a similar thing. I bother him and him say, boy, I'm having so long I watch the cow them. Because female cow them that now. I wonder if a female cow them come to have a place. I wonder if I see your Bible. Hey, brethren, tell me which way you live, you know, because I go to your cow them come down there. Hey, I want me to know some no yam cow, you know, me no yam cow tongue. I mean no yam cow tribe or not like that. So I'm cow safe. Well, it's like I'm cow safe. Would I like him make my vegetable them safe too? You understand? Would I like him make my vegetable them safe? Because I get up too much time for going there, so for go say, cow in my play, in my things. You understand? Yes. Cutting edge, yes, yeah.
Yes, Muta.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man. So, I tell you, some people really, what I say, face they want anybody. So, after film cow come more than one time and destroy your things, he might quarrel with you.
And my lady I said, just say sorry, no man. The man not to sorry. The man they argue and complain about you a long time, you know them land, you know. On this and I say, yeah, a long time you know the land, but the people live on the land.
What that have to do it? So him wrong and him strong. Him wrong and him strong.
No, yeah, the man a while ago though. The man have him cow them. And him eye bad. And him have to sit down up at night and watch for people that them not thief him cow because 4 cow them thief from him already.
And his neighbors, I mean his people, as him say, him know in the area.
Yeah, man, the people in the area thief him cow, man. People in the area thief the cow.
You know, it's a serious thing, though, you know, this way we call pray their land, larceny and them kind of things. People cultivate them crops and then others come and steal it, you know, reap and same thing with animals and so. It's a serious problem in Jamaica and put off a lot of people from wanting to grow things and so too, you know.
You know, the two things at me when we used to live in a country. One, you plant your food and you say, yes, it will come now like all your pumpkin and a nice pumpkin there's one bunch of rice planting and planting, you say, you're not chop out the planting, you get ripe. And you there you watch your planting and one man you wake up, you know, to the planting. Next man you wake up, you know, to the pumpkin. Man thief your pumpkin and planting and you gone and market go sell it. All right.
Because you know them watch it more than you watch it, you know.
What you mean, man? Them know when the planting all right, but we know you're the next one right now. Man a plant ganja in the hills. And just when the ganja ready for digging, the police come, they come take the ganja. Then they burn up the ganja and they seize the ganja and go deal with it for themselves. That
exactly. That means that them police they have information that the ganja ready to take now, you know.
Them know when the ganja plant and them know when it's ready for reap. And they come reap your ganja. Terrible people them. Terrible.
criminals in uniform and criminals in plain clothes. I mean, not all police still, but we know some are criminals.
Yeah, man. So what
condolences again to one of the pioneers of reggae music, man, the great Larry Marshall from Lawrence Park, St. Ann, the parish of St. Ann, St. Ann of Marcus Garvey and Burning Spear and Bob Marley, Max Romeo, condolences. Passed away on the 24th, Thursday the 24th, same date as my cousin Melita, teacher in Spanish Town, Willowdene. It was her birthday on that day too, Condolences. And musically speaking to Alton Ellis, his birthday was on the 1st, and they had something by the African Cultural Archives in Brixton on the 1st and also on the Saturday. And on both occasions, I spoke, in honor of Alton Ellis, the great, and Derek Morgan was there, Dennis Al Capone was there, and Owen Gray was there, and they spoke. Dennis spoke on the Friday with me, and Owen Gray, and also Derek Morgan from Moko Clarendon, the great Derek Morgan. He also spoke,
Anna told him, Laurel Jenkins, Anna.
Yeah, well overdue, and so many others, I remember going to Laurel Atkins' funeral in Leicester when he passed away with Duke Vin, the first sound system man in Britain in 1955. Duke Vin and I went, Duke who used to play sound. Well overdue.
So you hear about why you gone to?
Yes, I heard straight away, because it was Little Roy of Tribal War fame and prophecy who phoned and told me. And then I heard from a brethren who was a neighbor, one of my brethren from Spanish Town named Blacks, Lenny, Farmer Taylor, who phoned and told me afterwards because he had to live near to Wire in South London.
Yeah.
Wire. And condolences to his family, wife Marie. And Marie's wife was telling me that he got the name Wire because when he was at Excelsior and he used to play football, a girl gave him the name because she said move like a wire. Yeah. When he played football, he moved like a wire. That's what Marie's wife told me. And there's a Kingston technical connection, because he has an elder brother here called Dennis Lindo, who lectures at, I think, with cars, about cars and so, at college here in London, named Dennis Lindo. And he's a former Kingston technical man like us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, Dennis Lindo, man. Yes, Dennis Lindo, Kingston technical man.
I think I heard the name before.
Yeah, Dennis Lindo, one of his elder brothers. So, really condolences, Earl Wire Lindo, and, that great organist, very quiet brethren.
Quiet like
very quiet brethren.
Quiet like what? We not studio. He play for my first album, And the man not talking at the studio at all. I tell him what to play, him just play it and him not say nothing.
Yes. Yeah, man, is that kind of man, very, very cool, and his chin has made yes, about great keyboards man, great keyboards man. And I want to tell you, Monday the 4th was a special day for me because it was the 100th birthday anniversary of my father's birth. Father was born the 4th of September. Yeah. And a man who I hear you play the Harry Belafonte there, the Jamaica Fearel, you don't mention Jamaica, but we know it's Jamaica.
Yes.
Because my father taught Harry Belafonte at Halfway Tree Government School in the 1930s.
Island in the Sun, it don't mention Jamaica.
No, that's why I'm saying Island in the Sun, but we know the references to Jamaica. Definitely, So, just, on Monday.
I remember when the parents come from St. Anne.
Yes, I know. Yeah, come from Fenton, you know, and in fact, when he was going to school there, after 3 government school where my father taught him, he was living with one of his parents' relatives in Alman Town. And he also went to Woolmans too, but left Woolmans. Left Woolmans after a while. He went to Woolmans with Edward Shukir, the son of S.N. Shukir, you know, and Dr. Shukir, you know, was Edward Shukir's brother and so on, who my father also taught.
But there's a story where Miss Lou always say about teaching him the song about 6 and 7 and 8 and but the lighter. She said after she did it, teach him and say at 6 and 7 and him go.
Yes, he said the wrong thing. I hear you say it. I hear you say it more than one time. Yes.
She said, but Muta, him no know say we not talk about banana in a foot. And we talk about she not
exactly.
No foot. I'm going to sit down there and talk about 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Yeah, man, in version it. in version it, for real, Miss Lou. And in for 2 years now, a bit of other news appear sound system wise. And by the way, the Alton thing to lie the cocks and also spoke both days too. But there's a sound from Birmingham. Some call it Birmingham Strong, by the name of Love Express. And for 2 years straight, they won the sound system clash. Yeah, man, the London sounds, them feel embarrassed because for years, London sounds were always the top sounds in the country. But for 2 years straight, Love Express sound from Birmingham Strong, one man, and slaughter all of the sounds, including the London sound. Yeah, I mean, it was a massacre. I mean, I was at the one last year, and they totally deserved to win. I was not the one this year, but other people were there say, you know, another massacre again, you know. So, congrats to Commissioner Benji and the rest of the Love Express sound system crew from Birmingham Strong, who slaughtered all sounds, including London sounds, you know. Yes, we ate them up and thing. And you see that thing where you're talking about fixing Cornwall Regional Hospital, because they're promising them having money to fix roads and thing. What is most important, as you are saying, is to save people's lives in terms of fixing up the hospitals, letting the hospitals be centers of medical excellence. You know,
you didn't mention
but them have money for things.
I don't hear mention nothing about that in the program. That's the main thing in a CLM. The hospital is the main thing up at CLM.
Yes.
And it's one of the worst hospitals right now, but it was one of the best.
So you see how the politicians have allowed it to deteriorate.
Yes.
And you mentioned, you know, PMP was in for 18 years, you know, as an example. And, you know, it is always significant that whenever the politicians are out of power, they have all the solutions.
All the solutions, man. If I hear Bunting on the TV, man, they have more solution.
Yes,
for the
just like Peter Phillips. They have all the solutions. So you wonder, in the 18 years, for example, when they were there, and the same thing go for GLP too. Hardly Shaw always used to have all the solutions when him in opposition. You know, both of them, you know, they always have the solutions when them not in power. You know.
Maybe the one who not in power with the government.
Yes. But you see how it is so convenient for them hypocritically. Hypocritically. But I'm really glad about the Laurel Yetkin thing. And a man who should also have many others who should also get
is
the same Duke Vin who started the first sound system in Britain in 1955 after being one of the first sound system DJs in Jamaica. Shine shoes Vinny Fitan, the great Sebastian from 1950.
But tell me something,
you know,
Laurel Yetkin is a Cuban, don't it? Like
Yes, man. He was born in Cuba, and he came to Jamaica when he was in his early teens. That's why he was able to speak Spanish.
It's amazing that most of them man was Cuban.
Yeah. No, man. His parents are Jamaican who went to Cuba. And his younger brother is the famous Bobby Aitken, who had the band Bobby Aitken and the Caribbean, who was also born in Cuba.
Yes.
But when the parents carried them home, he was too young to remember Spanish.
Yeah.
You know,
and
you know who was born in Panama? You know who was born in Panama and came to Jamaica, could speak Spanish because he came there almost in his teens? Our past principal, Mr. E.G. Roper. Yeah, man. When Michael, with my father too, yes. When he came to Jamaica, he lived in Portland, like how Dudley Thompson, born in Panama, like him, but lived in Petersfield, Westmoreland.
Yeah,
but Mr. Roper spoke Spanish.
Me that is a plan of come from Cuba too.
Yes, man.
And I think Rita Marley too. I think Rita Marley come from Cuba too.
Rita?
Yeah, I think she come from Cuba too.
Yes. There's that thing. I noticed even in her autobiography, she don't spell out exactly where she born in the autobiography.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, but that is what she said, but she never spelled it.
I mean,
you know who else come from? Who was born in Panama too, went to Kingston Technical, former editor of the Gleaner, the Theodore Seeley. Yes, so that Kingston Technical man too.
I think I hear that too.
Yes, man. He went to was a Kingston Technical High School man too, you know.
Move.
Yes, well, you take care and all the best then.
Yeah. I want to tell the people them that the National Council and Reparations present a special National Heritage Month performance at the play, the Garvey Musical, directed by Michael Oldgate. Now, if you remember, it was supposed to keep already, where the new date is Wednesday, October the 11th at 8 p.m. at the Little Theatre. That is 4 Tom Redcombe Drive, Kingston. So we want to know that is taking place. And the first caller to answer the following question correctly will receive a pair of tickets for this Garvey Musical playing on Wednesday, October the 11th, 8 p.m. at the Little Theatre. The question is, what year did Garvey marry his first wife, Amy Ashwood Garvey? What year did Garvey marry his first wife, Amy Ashwood Garvey? If you know the answer, call the operator and tell her, and if you win, leave your name and everything, and you will be given tickets to see the Garvey Musical on Wednesday, October the 11th. I know that is the time of the Heritage Month. Yes, Heritage Month.
Our young men have to do work. If they're too young to get a job, put them in an internship. If they're old enough, put them in the business with you. Have them sit in the office with you. Make them make photocopies or do something else. Keep them busy. Keep young men busy. Exhaust them. If they don't want to do work, put them in sports. Don't have them sit idle. Young men sitting idle, you are guaranteed to have trouble. It's not you might have trouble. You will have trouble. There's no other way of thinking about it. There's no second option. It is absolutely guaranteed. Absolutely guaranteed. Young guys, you want to save yourselves, get a job early. Let me tell you what a job does. It makes a man out of you. When you get yelled at by your boss, man, when you get paid almost nothing for doing like back-breaking work, you get respect for money. You get respect for what you earn. You get new respect for your father. You get new respect for them taking care of an entire household. You don't complain anymore that they didn't get you the newest toy and the newest video game, because you know what it takes to earn that kind of money. New respect. I had a very wealthy friend whose son, smart kid, he graduated high school, A student, you know, got into a college, and his father was so proud of him, bought him a BMW. Brand new. 3 Series. Nice car. Crashed it in 2 months. Oops. Dad yelled at him, car's beyond repair. A month or two went by, he convinced his father to buy him a Lexus. 6 months go by, he crashed that too. Then the father called me and said, what should I do? 2 cars this boy's already destroyed. And I was like, why? You are so smart. If you were not smart, you wouldn't be making that kind of money. Why are you so dumb with your child? Tell him, earn it yourself. Go buy your own car. Go get a job. And so this boy gets a job. He worked at the Gap, folding t-shirts, right? And he's earning minimum wage and he's putting dollar after dollar together until he gets about $2,000 together, and he bought like a 1988 Buick. And he's shining that thing every day, and he loves it. He takes pictures of it, and it's never crashed it. Stays under the speed limit. Even give it a name. Basanti. Wow, why did he have so much respect for this car? It's the ugliest car he has. He had a Lexus before this. He had a BMW before this. This is a hideous car. But you know what? This was from his own earnings. His respect for it. We have to give our kids respect for money. You know, if we keep giving them things, they will not have respect for money. They won't have respect for money. It's really important we do that, you know. The same thing with girls. If you can find work, do it. If not, volunteer. Volunteer at a hospital, volunteer at a clinic. Help out at a shelter. Do things. Just keep yourself busy, especially at that critical age, and it will save you from a lot of trouble. These are just some things about balance and responsibility that I wanted to highlight.
Historically great, aesthetically right and proper. Them tune are supposed to depend church service, hymnal. Yeah, man. Church service, hymnal. Them tune are supposed to depend church service, hymnal. Today is Miss Lou's birthday. She is 98. If she was alive, she would be 98 today, the 7th of September. We pay respect to Miss Lou continuously. Yes, Miss Lou, today is our Earth Day. And you know we have to celebrate Miss Lou somewhere or another. I say we are celebrate Miss Lou's birthday today. We now close out the program with some Miss Lou tracks. We are playing next one here, Color Bar. Listen to that one here, serious thing, listen to it. Lou talk about all the Jamaican brown-skinned people, them who left Jamaica and got foreign and go like them want to pass for white. Them get a really culture shock when them go over this and realize even though they're red, them get find out say them really black. Them use them color for show off, but them a pass for white. Anyway, and them poem there, you listen to me slow and know say, when most people see as a comedian, but as some serious social coming to that Color Bar, rain a fall but not it tough, but I cook but food enough. A big social things them that. Okay, so we asked a question a while ago and we get a winner. I could call out the winner name, but I'm going to tell you the answer first. I'm going to tell you the question. In what year did Garvey marry his first wife? Amy Ashford Garvey. The answer is 1919 Christmas Day, December the 25th. 1919 Christmas Day, December the 25th. The person is getting tickets to go and see the Garvey musical playing on Wednesday, October the 11th, 8 p.m. at the Little Theatre. And the winner is, well, I don't want to go and spell your name, yeah? I don't want to call it funny. Eulallee. Eulallee. All right, Eulallee Robinson from St. Mary is the winner of the ticket. Eulallee Robinson from St. Mary is the winner of the tickets to go and see the Marcus. I hope you have drive though, you know, from St. Mary there. Them now provide no drive. For the Garvey musical, it starts at 8 p.m. in the, what them call it, Heritage Month. Because it is an Heritage Month. Okay, so we want to play Miss Lou again. We keep playing Miss Lou because we are told that maybe a whole heap of people not awake now for, I mean, the people them who don't know her, I've never heard of her. I I don't know how is that possible, but I mean I can't see a person under 15 or 15-year-old don't know Miss Lou. But I can't see a person who is 20-year-old. Even if them go to primary school, they must know Miss Lou, man. Believe you me. I don't know which Jamaican could have said them over 20 and don't know Miss Lou. And I hear a famous artist in Jamaica say she don't know about Miss Lou. She don't, I mean, wow. Anyway, we're going past that the argument there. Miss Lou stand predominant as the woman who give way for the Jamaican language. As you hear the man a while ago. My name, oh gosh, man, Maccabee talk about the language. So it's a language, and how we feel that the language is not a proper language. When English language come from other languages. And Miss Lou tell you that too. Miss Lou talk about how them talk about our language corrupt and for them language corrupt too. Because for them language, as you hear the British talk about, come from Latin, come from Greek, come from all different things. That's why the Jesus thing gets so confusing. Because Jesus is not an English word. And it come from. You know, it come from. Because when them start to tell you about the translation of Yahshua is Jesus, it's not true. The translation of Yahshua is not Jesus. You understand? Jesus come way down in the food chain of argument when it come on to English. Because you have to go past all Jesus too. You have to pass all Jesus to go reach at Jesus. You have to pass Yahshua, you have to pass Joshua, you have to pass Jesus to reach at Jesus. So it's a corruption. Jesus is a corruption of the language. English corrupt it. Believe you me. So when you hear a man talk about there's no other name that can save people but in the name of Jesus, it's foolishness in my talk. Foolishness in my talk because there's no one named Jesus in our history. Jesus come out when it reach England and them want to find some way to say, them they want to say Yahshua. And Jesus them say, and up to this day them say Jesus and I make the people them get crazy over the name. So that is just one word out of the English language where we can truly identify as corruption. Yes, one word. That word alone. We can identify and say, but this is a corruption of the people them word. And you hear Maccabee talk about a different word we come from other languages where the English adapt as for them own. Yes, like the Madras cloth, where them have up in the museum, them in England, and go like that for them cloth. That people come here so now come and talk about is a British thing. Like every other thing, them thief it and carry it go to England and make it become theirs. So when it come back to we now, we don't realize about it. Them people they done thief the thing already and make it for them own. So when we see it now, we just abandon it, just like our language, just like our culture. One heap of things from our culture we don't want to associate with it. Because we feel say, boy, right now it's not European enough. Certain things don't look like Europe. So we always say, no, we don't have that, you know. We don't have them something there. You know, see, anything look too African. We don't have that. It's too African for we. Boy, them have a way though. How can a people that gave the world so much things, that gave the world divinity, humanity, culture, history, and all the things there, there was no religion that rose up out of Europe. Religion is not a Western thing. Spiritual consciousness and awakening is not a Western thing. All of the religions that exist in the Western world was adopted from some Eastern philosophy. That is what we know. Historically, that is what we know. That most of the things them that we claim is to be religion now, we are talking about even the three major religions in the Western world here. Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. It never have its genesis in the Western world. It adopted from other different spiritual disciplines in other parts of the world. And we are talking about other parts, we are talking about East. When we talk about religion, we have to go to the East. When we talk about spirituality, we have to go to the East. You can't stay in the West and talk about religion, because all of it get corrupted. All of it. So why we keep hanging on to the branch when we have the root? The thing is that we don't know the root. We don't understand the root is there. We never get taught that there's something other than what Europeans give us as reality is reality. We never ever know that. Can you imagine a people that live for thousands of years under other people's reality, and when you wake them up to feel them reality, they reject it? It's like the people them in the cave, according to these Greek philosophers, we tell you about the Greek them in the cave. The people in the cave who never know that there was other things outside there. And when one of them go out, they go see where are going out there. And come back and tell them want to kill him. Why? When one of them go outside and go tell them, say, you know something? You see the thing them on the wall or where I see a shadow? It outside, you know. Them want to kill him because them say, where you come in and come tell me these things for? Where you come tell me these things for? We don't want to hear that. Come match up with own little illusions or little reality now, you come want to match it up. Can you imagine a people living for hundreds of years under next man's reality and start to define the next man's reality as his reality? When you look on the history, the culture and the heritage of the next person have nothing to do with what him now accept as his reality. Terrible thing. Terrible, terrible, terrible thing. But African people hard-headed, thick-headed. Miss Lowe, 98 today, Thursday, September the 7th. Yes. It's the cutting who wants to give thanks to the moment and the time and the energy. Give thanks to Miss Petite outside. No, fine in what? What do you mean fine? No, wait there, don't disrespect the lady, you know. You say fine, you mean liquor, or you mean nice looking?
It's fine, nice, whatever.
But may we have something, you know, brethren? I say, may we have something for the liquor that time, you know? Oh, what is my man? You have a grab out earring no more than years. Oh, what is this man about? She fine. She not fine, man. She petite. And if you want her to fine, she look fine. She look fine. She don't look fine like ants, like sun. No. Where the man come from? Where the telephone book there? I will have a box with the telephone book. Yeah. I want to take it out there. We have to keep the telephone book for back to some people in Jamaica because when I get too terrible, man. When I get too terrible. I got it tomorrow. Not tomorrow, later.